The insertion of Todd Nelson behind the Edmonton Oilers bench as interim head coach following the mid-December firing of Dallas Eakins has paid a few dividends at least, as the last-place NHL team seems to have woken up a bit after suffering a glut of loss after loss through November and December of 2014.
If nothing else, the team seems to be playing with a little more pace to their game, and the practices are certainly faster than they were before. I think he hasn't been dealt the greatest of hands for a first National Hockey League opportunity to be a head coach, to be honest, coaching the 30th place team in the National Hockey League. And I don't know how you would grade him from now until the end of the year as to whether you keep him or not. 500 if they somehow went the last, half of the season, then you would take a look at him and say, that's certainly progress from a team that's only won 9 games the first 41. But I think he's doing a fine job.
Yeah, I'd agree with Matty. The pace is definitely a lot changed. We even see it in the practices, like right from the get-go. There was a discernible difference in just even the pace of the practice. They're not spending as much time at the board, with less teaching, more on ice practice than off. And the interesting thing to me was Dallas was always the big advocate for giving guys time off and following sleep patterns and working travel around, whereas Todd comes in and they practice more and yet they're producing more. So I'm not sure if they needed it or if it was maybe a bit of a kick in the butt for some of them.
Nelson has coached many of these players before, and they clearly respect him. And it seems that whatever messaging he's giving to them, I mean, I'm not in there in the room either, none of us are, but based on what I've seen, I bet you it's a way simpler message than what Dallas Eakins would have been giving. Dallas seemed to want to showcase he's a very bright man and knows a lot of things. Todd is just totally on task, and I think that's helped.